It is 4:49. I'm Saikoujikan, and Pneuma shall be continued. I can't recall what Pneuma means, but I'm sure it's something to do with breathing of life and philosophical thought. Oh, it remembers my name! How so polite of it. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Right, okay, so last I left off, I was in this room looking at the Sanctorum, which is... let's get out of this thing. Oh, hello. We've got little poppies.
Every room of this world seems to be carefully crafted for me. A hidden hand woven through the fabric of the universe. A fingerprint everywhere. A different hidden hand guiding my footsteps. The laws unfold. Their origins a mystery. But why a mystery? Gods should know all things.
That implies that the world was created for you. If you say the world was created... Okay, I think I figured this one out. Well, what? There we go, it's magic. So the thing is, if you feel like the world has been created for you, that implies you are not
a creator. I must have created this world. If not, why would the world have the appearance of craft? Perhaps as I speak, a subconscious part of me is busy making the next room. It is my world, after all. I must be working hard right now to build the next room, or perhaps my mind creates this appearance of order out of the noise.
2. 3. 2, 3. Who's number 1? You're number 4? You're number 5. Oh gosh, that's loud. I don't know. Okay, so he doesn't. This is not familiar to him. So that's the thing. Did he partition his mind? That's an I. Okay, but two's down there, isn't it? Okay, so I can look at 1. I can look at 2. And that's number 4. 3 is directly. Oh gosh. So look at 1. Look at 2, and then just look at the floor and go down. Oh my goodness, what a lovely floor. To be honest, they must have spent quite... Oh god, I'm lost. Quite a lot of time detailing this floor, knowing that people were going to have to stare down at it for extended periods of time. So is this number 3? There's number 3. So there's number 4 up there, which means number 5 is... that one. Perfect. Must have spent a lot of time detailing this floor, specifically for those...
This world is clearly the product of a mind. It is full of inorganic patterns and purposeful architecture. Could a series of complex interactions create an agent possible of making purposeful change in an environment? If that were the case, then it would make a compelling argument for a world without craft. Still a world optimized for some function, mind you. If something was transient, if something abided in this universe for a moment, or if something was removed, where does it go? A thing that is removed from the universe does not exist. A thing that does not exist. How can I know of a thing that does not exist? A memory of a thing that once existed. I need a principle to avoid this contradiction, this cognitive dissonance in my mind. How can I know of a thing that does not exist? What is this pervasive delusion? Things must exist forever. How are these things created? Before creation, they did not exist. Tense. Time. Time! The world has time. The world is not always the same. Aha! But I am constrained to this time. Why am I constrained to time? A god should not be constrained.
Constrained time. Okay. What am I meant to do with this one? So, okay, so if things exist and... well, I know I can step in that water, so that's nice, I guess. Oh, those dots. Wait a minute. Do those lights correspond to these clocks? Yes! Okay, so I just stare at those, look at all of them at once, and then I jump through here, into the water, splash, and then look at this. There we go! That's good. I mean, yeah, he's... Oh, hello. So yeah, if something that does not exist, but you can imagine it, you can just combine things.
Here's a question for me.
Ways.
If I was to study the corner of a board game, could I infer the rules of the game?
No.
Perhaps if I use my godlike powers of intuition. How can you understand a world from a vertical slice? Sometimes empirical knowledge is required, surely. Not everything can be inductive or deductive.
Huh. Yeah, no, okay, that's weird. There's more, huh? I don't get it. Yeah, so the idea of, deducting things from a board game, I mean, I don't think that's possible. I mean, Ah, okay. You see, the thing is, if this were a game, it's interacting with me, therefore I can imagine the rules of it. There we go. So I can interpret the rules based on how it works, moves in relation to what I do. But a game like, I don't know, like chess, for example, if you were to just stare at the pieces, would you understand how each one moved? Would you understand the unique patterns? Would you know how a knight jumps or a bishop moves diagonally? No, of course not. Those are all agreed conventions. They're all, in the grand scheme of things, they're all really arbitrary things. I suppose if you're... Oh, hello. There we go. That's nice. So it's a door. Is that it? But, you know, if you were playing a computer program that knew all how all the pieces were, if you just mess around with it long enough, I'm sure you'd be able to figure it out.
If the world is made for me, for what purpose? Is it a test? Is it to be enjoyed? Is it to bring acclaim to its creator? As a god, I feel like I should have a stronger grasp of this.
Huh? Huh, every time I look at that, it changes. And, why does it get so dark all of a sudden? Moments of darkness. See, I mean, you know, the reality of the situation is this game was... Hold on. Let's press this and this. Okay, and now, once I stop looking at it, I must never look at it again. Okay, let's... Dip. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh! That's good. That's good. I guess I did it. Yeah, so, you know, in the reality of the situation is this world was created with the intent of it being a game, and I suppose in that regard, the main character that's speaking was provided an area to The heck? What's this? Maybe if I look at it again. Turn around. Yeah, it does change. Turn around again. Huh. I just want to see...
What good is a challenge? Does the creator wish to teach, or perhaps just entertain? Some space to think, or maybe just to do something productive?
Some space to think, or maybe do something productive. I mean, if it's setting up your own challenges, what exactly... Okay. Right, what's that? Huh. Okay. Right. Right, well, I should probably move that so that's got a thing there, but then... Okay, so maybe if I do that, I'm just going to move it around like this, and... Oh, hello! Well, that's done it! That was quick. Yay me! I'm gonna say, these are really interesting puzzles, and I still can't figure out what this cube thing is. Oh, whoa, it just changed in front of me. This is bizarre. What governs this? What governs this? I don't know. But let's just let's walk away from it from now and see. Oh, that's the end. Right, okay. Through I go! Surrounding myself with the gate offloading. Gosh. This is a really intriguing concept. I like the idea that my reward for puzzle solving is philosophical ideas. Oh. That's bottom floor. And hello.
A state change on observation. Things in this world can change. Apparently between only two states, though, on and off. Hopefully not indicative of my state of mind.
Like binary.
Binary.
Oh,
between two extremes, two poles, if you will.
Huh. Okay.
But why does the world change between a few states? Changes only seem to occur in small degrees. Why? Why is the world quantized? It confuses me that there's a limited amount of states in this world. I think that there would be an infinite amount.
Well,
why would there need to be a limit unless there was a constraint? And why would there be a constraint? I sure hope it's due to incomprehensible macro-level relationships rather than the overwhelming simplicity of a system.
Okay, now we're getting into
physics. Is a nightmare which I could not face. The implication would be clear. A wooden boy given the breath of life.
I mean, you know, this is a puzzle game, so you need constraints. Without constraints, how... I mean, the whole point of a... What the heck? Okay, leave that as it is. No, I can't. Right, okay. I mean, without constraints, it's not much of a puzzle, because the whole point... Okay. The whole point of a puzzle game is to work within the... figure out what the rules of the constraints are in order to come to a solution. You can't really do that without a limit in the first place, otherwise everything is arbitrary. Okay, so what have I done now? Oh, is that just open? Which one was it? No, it wasn't that. It was that one, wasn't it? So yeah, a puzzle game
Continuous makes more sense than discrete, surely. All ideas are continuous, but the mechanics discrete. Nonsense. Clearly nonsense. The location of each item in the world is only accurate to a binary exponent width of 8 bits. Why? And still, it can only be observed by a keen eye for infinitesimal phenomena. Planck's constant, the universe's machine epsilon. Oh, what am I even saying? Paranoia! Paranoia!
Huh. Paranoia? Okay, so let's try to get them all on one side. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. There we go. So let's get them all. Yep, that opens the door. Which means I can go... Oh, okay, I need to do it on the other side. Okay, right. Planck's constant, yeah. Universal limits. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, if everything was completely and utterly infinite, if there was no stop, there would be no foundation from which to build from, and everything would be just a kind of void soup, really. I mean, the thing is, without constraints, you've got... Okay, you've got void, you've got nothing. You can go in any direction and anything goes. But if you want a horizon, if you want something to stand on, you need the constraint of a flat surface. You need a limitation. You need a difference between sky and ground. And that's pretty much what the entirety of the world is. The entire world is made of foundation, of constraint, of things being different from other things. So without constraints, you basically don't have a world. And if you don't have a world, what good is infinite? There's some thoughts for you while the screen loads. Gosh, this is a really interesting game. Oh, hello. What have we got here? What have we got here?
Grand! So many doors! The path still appears to travel onwards behind a large gate.
Yeah?
But there are forks in this path.
3,
An opportunity
4,
to travel. See the universe. Go along any path I desire.
No,
All this travelling, though. I would like a travelling companion.
Travelling
Someone
companion?
to watch over me. Help decide where to go. Watch my back. Keep me company.
Number 1.
Oh, but that's just silliness. I don't really need anyone. I'm a god.
If you don't need anyone, then why exactly do you feel lonely?
This world has rules, clearly. For one, I cannot walk through walls, which is disturbing. You'd think if I was a god, I could do what I wished. For the most part, I don't appear to be in control.
Oh?
Perhaps my subconscious is keeping the world in shape.
What? Whoa. The floor is changing.
A powerful part of mind, all along unobserved, subtle. I wonder what resides in this subconscious. Those thoughts that I'm not aware of. Not all of my decisions are wisely made under the full power of cognition. Some decisions are made outside of the conscious self. I seem to observe a lot of my actions with little or no control over them. I must still own these actions.
Okay, maybe I have to get them all the same size. Same color anyway. Okay, let's go there. Okay, those are all the same. I can do this. Oh, no, missing a little bit. Okay. So, oh gosh, this one is difficult because I need to be very, very careful about where I look. So I'll go that. That's good. Now I can do the corner like that. That corner like that. Good. Take that down. Can get rid of that. Look like that. Almost. Very close though. Just look at all of those and then turn it off. Turn it. Oh! You thing in the middle. Okay, like that. Like this. Good. Get the corner like that. Corner like that. Get it all off. Look at all of. Ah! Oh, so close. Very close, but this should be easier to sort out. There we go. So let's get rid of all of it! Huzzah! Oh, that's a tricky one, because the only way to confirm that what you're doing is the right thing is to change it. So you have to be very careful about what it is that you're
How does compartmentalization square with consciousness? This subconscious, what's that doing? Keeping secret knowledge. Even as a god, the idea of trudging through my subconscious is somewhat nightmarish. Some things best not known, even for the all-knowing.
Right. Through here, back again, back here. What is this? Oh, they're floor panels! Okay, okay, so I just need to go along the route like this. Okay, 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 okay. Yep, all the way through, last one! Oh, that sounds like I did something! That sounds like I... Huh? Oh! This is a way new. Okay, let's go through here. See what else lies above. Huh. Well, it's nice.
The sad thing about being a god is the crushing loneliness.
Yeah,
I
again.
don't really feel I have an equal. This wall, for instance.
Like a conveyor belt.
Don't get me wrong, he's a smart-looking wall. I enjoy being around him, but he has little of interesting conversation. Very flat personality. Like the bridge from earlier. Very anthropomorphized.
Right, so he's finding that being the only sentient being... Okay, so does this move? No. Okay, so all of these lines need to kind of go relative to that one then. So he's finding that being a sentient being alone in the apparent universe is somewhat unfulfilling. He's finding that... The thing is, did he make these puzzles, or did someone make them for him? I mean, in the reality of the situation is that somebody did, because this is a game, and this has been made by someone. Okay. Oh, well, here we go. Okay, that was very much the wrong direction. Let's go like that. Let's jump a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's wrong. That's... Oh gosh, it's really difficult to keep on track. Okay, there we go. Now where is the line? There it is. So I just need to walk in this direction. Then off, and then round. And this is an interesting... This is a very interesting scene that I'm creating. What is this? Hello. Should be there. Right, so let's take a look at this painting I just made. Ooh. Oh gosh, it looks so familiar, but I don't know where it's from. Anyway, let's go through here and finish this area off. Wow. So big, so grand.
I love giant machines. The bigger the machine, the better. This is my idea of heaven. There's something about a giant machine that screams godlike. Me and my machines, animated, as if alive, but really just acting inside a closed system. They give the impression they are full of life, but they are just wheels and cogs that turn in time. Ticking, clicking, and clacking contraptions.
Okay, so is there a way through here? Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's connect that up. Nope, wrong one. Oh, missed it. There we go. Okay, so he likes his... Oh, there's the way. Okay, up there. Good. And up there. Good. Fetch. Is that it? Am I done? No, I don't think so. Huh. I think there's another passageway. Yep, there we go. That's it. Okay, that creates a nice little passage for us. That works beautifully for me. Is there a way? Oh, there we go. Now let's see if I have included everything that I need to include in this. Boing. It's a really inventive mechanisms. I like the idea of kind of like small models affecting larger ones. I've always liked that, and whenever I see that sort of design in games, it's always made me kind of happy. Is there a... No, there isn't. Okay. Let's just keep going. Climbing up. Okay, so what's over here? Oh! Is that it? Have I activated a thing yet? Well, down I go! Whee! I'm so floaty. Gosh, it's like I've eaten a whole bucket load of helium! Very floaty I am. Anyway, it's starting to get close to time, so I think that I will quickly get to the end, and let's go to the center again and see what I've got more to do. But I think that I don't know. We could try one more. Try one more. A little bit more time. If I can I run? No, I can't run. My godlike abilities do not afford me the function of a run button. Okay, so that's my goal. I'm turning on that door. Let's see what we have here, then.
If knowledge is in the mind, to be alone is to experience all of knowledge. All the substance of knowledge exists within mind. Therefore, to suppose another, whose mind was unknowable or transient, would suppose a world in which all knowing was an impossibility. So it follows that being alone serves as a proof of my deity. In this way, it is a comfort to me that I am alone. Others would be a difficult problem.
Okay, so I think I need to make a kind of like stairway here.
A stairway to heaven made of fool's gold.
Thank you for that. Okay, so to be alone is to be all-knowing? There's a fallacy in there, and that you're assuming that there are things not outside one's own mind which are to be known. After all, discovery is all about supplementing the knowledge in one's mind with the knowledge that comes through the observation of the world around us. For example, you don't know anything about, oh gosh, things are getting very jerky. Let's just climb these steps. Climb them up. And what's this?
Being alone is important. If one does not hear both parts of a conversation, one cannot have a full idea of what is discussed. To be alone is to know the whole story. But still, this world seems to attempt to communicate something. The world is filled with part conversation. The writings on the walls, the walls themselves.
Which implies that you are not actually alone. Something was here for... there are things you don't know.
Let there be yet more light.
Let there be yet more...
Being alone can serve as a comfort. If there's no one can hurt you. But perhaps that's a bleak outlook. There must be joy that comes from others.
Oh,
praise,
hello.
They can offer praise.
Oh,
as a god, praise is something I can relate to.
Okay.
Not enough praise at the moment. Worship wouldn't go amiss. But if there were
go.
others, they might attempt to belittle me, bring me down to improve their own relative status, accuse me of pride, narcissism, pretentiousness, or grandiose self-referential commentary.
Well, there is an element of that.
Pretension implies there is a lack of thought. The pretense of thought. I've thought long and hard about how brilliant I am.
Yeah, there's a problem there as well, because pretentious is not simply about, not thinking enough. It's about believing that you thought enough to have a valid point without allowing your ideas to be put apart by scrutiny. Right, no, I am really getting over time, so that's 2 down, 2 to go, and I will continue next time. So, thank you very much for humouring me. I hope you all had an awesome time listening to my pretentious dialogue. Cue the piano, and I will see you all in later times.